All right. Hello, everyone. Today we're just gonna go a nonsensical rant about what's going on in Sonic Crossworlds. So, I have to say, I absolutely adore this game. Whether I'm sitting here enjoying the time trials, or I'm specifically trying to get a new gadget that I think will work perfectly for my new build. I enjoy the characters, I enjoy everything about the world of Sonic. I'm not a Sonic child though, so no hate, please. But I just want to talk about currently how it's making me feel. You know, how much I've enjoyed the overall game, and how I feel that it could be, I guess, overall a little bit better. So my first thing that I would like to talk about is actually the time trials. As you can see, I've done a lot of the time trials. I've done, I would say, adequate at all of them. I haven't done, the best or the worst with it. It's one of those situations where the time trials themselves are hard, but I do feel like the amount of time that I have to spend doing them does suck just a little bit. When I'm doing it, it doesn't feel as bad. I won't even lie to you, I lose track of time and I just keep going. And I keep trying to get a better score. I keep trying to see if I can get that S rank. I've only gotten like 3 S ranks in total, so I'm not good like that. But I have gotten S ranks before, and I do plan to get the rest of the S ranks. But when I look over at the time it takes me to get those S ranks or to perfect a track, I guess not perfect because I'm not good enough at the game to perfect anything just yet. I just feel like I spend a lot of my time just kind of doing that, and then I don't actually spend my time racing people. And that alone isn't a bad thing because you need the different variety of racing, versus the clock, versus NPCs, versus real people to really keep it feeling a lot more fresh. But the problem is, all of the music is hidden behind the time trial. So I feel like I need to complete all of the time trials so I can get all the music. And then once I get all the music, that's when I can really get my Sonic Crossworlds going, because then I can go ahead and choose what tracks I want to hear. I can make it a bit better. Yeah, I could sit here and be like, oh yeah, let me just focus on getting, all of the tracks themselves right now, with just getting A ranks. But then I see the S rank and I have to go for it because of my addictive personality, I would say. And I know that's part my problem, but it's also something where I feel like there was too many for my want to like spend all the time doing that. I feel like they should have given me the option to unlock the music via other methods. I also feel like, in general, unlocking things in this game takes quite a bit of time. Like, the grind feels very overwhelming when you actually just look at it. Even if you just kind of think, man, I want to get this cool AI racer skin. Well, you're going to be spending quite a lot of time giving whatever character you want tickets. And those tickets don't come easy unless you consistently play all the time, keep going all the time. You win a lot of the time. I found some consistent ways to get tickets, doing the Grand Prix with Supersonic and just blasting through everything with the max level rival. But it doesn't always work because, let me tell you, these NPCs, these AI racers, they take no prisoners, bro. Like, literally no prisoners. And it is the most terrifying thing I've ever seen in a racing game. And I've been playing them since, the start. I played Mario Kart, I played Crash Bandicoot, I've played Diddy Kong Racing, I played Garfield Kart, for the love of God. And I go through all my years I've played, like all of them. Yeah, never competitively, never like super seriously, but I've enjoyed playing those games. And all of them have had problems with grinding, but this one just feels horribly hard to grind like some of these things. And it's just because of the disparity between some of the tickets. So I'm like, you get the AI racer, great, but then you gotta spend 7,000 more tickets to get the next title. And that's after you already spent, you know, what is it, like 3,500 or something like that to get the AI racer skin. And then the AI racers aren't even voiced. Like, that's one of the biggest problems I have, is that, like, I understand the AI racers, but like, you should have just given them a more robotic voice, a more, like, I don't want to say AI voice, but that's exactly what it is. And it's a voice of AI. Make them sound more like Sage so that it could then have them still say the normal lines. Just put a filter on it. What's wrong with, you know, not having just a, you know, a bit of a jarbled mess like it just doesn't feel right to me. I feel like there should have been a bit more. And for one, I'm actually not one of the people that are upset that the DLC characters and crossover guest characters aren't voiced. I'm actually okay with that because I understand that, like, let's be honest here. What is Miku gonna say to Sonic the Hedgehog? There's no Miku in Mobius or wherever the planet is now, or whatever canonical nonsense they're talking about. Maybe there is Miku, but she hasn't been in any of the stories that I've seen. I mean, after reading every single Archie comic to kind of like enjoy myself in the IDW series as well, I can't say I've seen Miku, but she's been referenced, so you know what? Maybe she exists. I don't know. But what is she gonna say to Sonic? Then what is Ichiban gonna say to Sonic? What is Minecraft Steve gonna say to Sonic? What's he gonna say to the other, like, 13 whatever racers? Like, I understand. That's a lot of extra lines and dialogues that you don't need to add, because the idea of being able to play as them is cool enough to me. The idea that, oh man, I get to play as Hatsune Miku and I get to race Ichiban from the Yakuza series is just kind of like mental. It's the same thing whenever I would play Smash Bros. And I was like, oh, I get to play as Sephiroth, and then I get to stab Solid Snake while Little Mac punches me out. It gets to the level of where you have to realize that all these different IPs and all these different characters, they can fit together, but like in most crossover things, characters don't talk. They just say whatever generic lines they have. They have sound effects that they make, and that's perfectly okay. And that rant was basically just to say, I just don't understand why they didn't do anything with the AI voice. You know? There's a cool mod out there that gives you an effect over the AI voices. And I won't say that I won't be using that, because trust me, I will be. And that's another thing. I'm glad that Sega has taken a stance against modders who are using the mods to get like unlimited Dompa tickets and to get all of the extra things early, or to get speed cheats. You know, now I gotta talk about my rival. Alright, it's time to fight the final boss. I've been saving this because he's been too strong. I did a few time trials, I got my game going. Maybe I can finally beat him.
Feeling good.
You know that he's a fucking problem. And I don't mean like a little problem. He's a huge problem. He does all kinds of things. He appears where he shouldn't be. And he's just necessarily an absolute menace on and off the track. And I gotta give my big dog some respect. So he's my big final boss.
chance, buddy. Wanna go fishing after this?
No.
No.
The god of destruction he is.
Now's my chance. Now's my chance.
Let's go this way.
Dude, it's too powerful.
Maximum power.
Hit the wrong button. But I still hit him somehow.
You're fast.
Now's my chance.
Big, why are you here again? Oh good. Why is Big so fast? Jesus fucking Christ, brother. I'm not ready for this, bro. He's gonna kick my teeth in, dude.
Good job. My turn next.
Not even upset. He's just planning his next move. He's always ready to fuck with me, bro.
Go. Now's my chance.
Oopsie. Oh god, I almost lost everything I just got there.
Let's go this way.
Why is Big so strong? Jesus Christ. These AI are no joke, bro. I can't beat them. They got hands, bro. They got hands. Fucking. What the hell's your name? Silver? Fuck you, bro. We're gonna have some problems, bro.
Let's go this way.
Now's my chance.
Fuck you, big cat, bro. Oh, brother.
Now's my chance. Now's my chance.
Oopsie.
Let's go this way.
Too slow.
Jesus. Big the Cat is really a monster.
Let's go this way.
Now's my chance.
Wait, where the hell did we go? It's messed me up.
Maximum power.
No! Fuck you, Big the Cat. Look, I know quitting's not manly, bro. After
A
5
foregone
years,
conclusion.
I did it. And I felt amazing for doing this, if I'm being honest. And then after seeing that next rival sweep picture, whew, I felt good. I did it. Every rival. But I just kind of wanted to sleep, if I'm being honest. Why did I do that with Big the Cat? It's a situation where I decided to do this to myself, so I kept going anyways. It wasn't worth it. Big the Cat and his godlike power was too strong. It- eh. Oh, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go sleep. Bye bye. Yeah, can you tell? I was dead on the inside. Extremely dead. I'm so tired of the rivals, bro. They keep running my fade, bro. Now we get to my favorite part of this game. Rival Park. You know, race park. I'm dying. Help. I need to like bring my friends into the race park so they can help me win. These CPUs keep selling. I promise I'm having a great time. It's just one of those things where it doesn't feel like it's as fun when I'm doing it, but I don't stop because I'm enjoying myself. Like, this game does that really well. In the moment, you are playing through it, you're enjoying the speed, you're passing people, you're having a great time. It's like no better feeling. Like, anytime I used to play Mario Kart, it didn't have anything on this, if I'm being honest. Like, anything. Mario Kart was like, what's a good example? So like Mario Kart is like eating a nice chocolate cookie, bro. But it's not your favorite chocolate cookie, you know? Well, this is like when your grandma makes her famous chocolate cookies and you're having a wild time because you know you're about to go in. It's a weird analogy, but you know, don't worry about it too much. But I want to keep it a little bit more PG when I'm talking about Sonic things, just in case. Because I'll curse, I'll say things, but I'm not going to make the analogies I normally would. Because I don't know who's listening in or who's actually paying attention to what I say. Because I yap a lot. And I enjoy yapping. And so I'm going to continue doing that. I have no real complaints when it comes to the actual gameplay loop of this game. My only complaints come from, like I said before, the grinding. I do have a problem with the cheaters right now. I've run into a few lobbies where I've seen SpongeBob and Patrick when, you know, I definitely shouldn't be seeing them just yet. They're not out yet. I haven't seen anyone, you know, using Joker or Ichiban just yet, but like, I'm sure if they can use SpongeBob, they can use Joker and Ichiban. I just kind of wish that the anti cheat worked a bit better because I'm pretty sure they have an anti cheat. Well, maybe not because they have a pretty lax feeling when it comes to modding, so they might not have a big anti cheat that goes on with this one. That's one thing that I would also look into them maybe finding if there is no anti cheat. I feel like they could get one and maybe see if it's a bit more mod friendly. I don't want to say they need to get one that's mod friendly, but it could work. Might be a better thing for them instead of this free for all that we're having right now. I also think that the game itself falls short when it comes to actual storyline. Like, I don't need a huge storyline for my racing games, but I feel like I need a bit more. More than just, yeah, defeat the rival racers. Yeah. But that's just me being picky, if I'm being honest. You know. Are you kidding me? Did they really catch up at the end? They did! They really did catch up there at the end. Bro! That was the sound of someone losing their mind. And that someone was me. I sold that race when it came to the actual objective, but I won first place. And that just kind of shows that these AIs don't care how good or bad you are at the game. They're going to kick your teeth in. And that's a fact. And that's kind of boils down over to my second part where Race Park seems to kind of just be random RNG. And that's both to its benefit and to its detriment because sometimes I sell really hard. And other times, my AI people sell extremely hard. When every single AI is going at Mach 10 and I'm going here at a granny's pace, I don't know what I should do at that point. Do I just like stop playing and just do whatever the objective is? Do I just try my hardest to get back into first? Because when I'm in the back, I'm in the back. I get stomped by 7 monster trucks in a row. I don't know how they coordinate every single thing perfectly. You know, AI has that kind of innate particular ability to know exactly what's going on. And maybe it's because I'm too aggressive with my defensive items. But it's a part of Race Park that I don't hate. but I don't love altogether. It's kind of overall in the wheelhouse of it's hard to explain. I'll play it and I think I'll love it with my friends, but I don't think I want to unlock things with it. And that's kind of one of the problems, once again, when it comes to unlocking things in this game. I feel like I should unlock things just by racing whatever I want to do, like doing enough races. Same way with like how I leveled up the gadget place. No matter what race I did, I was working towards unlocking something. Doing these specific races to unlock extra vehicles kind of sucked. Did I enjoy it whenever it happened in moments? Yes. But having to beat every single AI racer, and because my brain is stupid, I had to try to do it at higher and higher difficulties as I progressed. Because I thought, oh, people are going to be way better than this. And let me tell you, they're not. The people aren't way better than this. At least not until you get to probably like legend status. Because like right now I am, at the time of recording this, B. And I'm not going to lie to you. The cat was the hardest thing that I've ever fought. So like I've had these neck and neck races with normal people. But Big the Cat made sure that none of those were neck and neck. He either completely kicked my teeth in, or I blast past him at some point and just prayed he didn't get anything that could stop me. And it worked. It really did. And that's all I could ever hope for against him. At least with the human players, I feel like I have a chance. And everybody at least is throwing everything at everyone, so it definitely feels a lot better than the race park itself. Dude, is that a negative thing for the race park? A little bit. But I can't like hate on it. Like right there. They sold kind of hard. Only one enemy robot was blower. And fuck's ass for this one specifically. Like legitimately. Don't fucking bully me, game. And that's where I made the mistake. I didn't just turn it down. And I just, at this point, kept letting it go up. I like the race park. I don't like having to play the race park. I like to be able to play the race park when I was feeling it, but I felt like I had to complete the race park so I could get all of the parts for every car. And like I said, unlocking things that way kind of sucked. The general feeling of the game, though, amazing. Like all of the mini games that are in the race park, amazing. I love the double team match. I love the 4v4v4s. I love the 12 people extreme items only. I love the different game modes because that's what a lot of kart racers don't have. They don't have enough game modes. They usually have just race, different speeds of racing, and then battle mode. I was surprised that this didn't come out with like any type of battle mode yet, because this is the closest thing to a battle mode, you know, 6v6 racing while still trying to hit people, as many people as possible. I guess that's similar to a battle mode. Would I like to see a battle mode? A little bit. Would I also like to see a bit more like weird items added? I would like items added, but I know that that usually doesn't happen. But I would like for them to keep updating this game. Maybe add some items. What would be really sick is if they added like an item for each crossover. That's a lot of work. Now, don't get me wrong. That's kind of like, of course, Sonic's behind using way out there. I do feel like they could do a lot more with this game if they just spent the time to fix some of the minor problems that I have with it. So since this is kind of a full-on discussion video on it with, you know, no real reason or rhyme or reason, I think that they need to fix what I would say is the online instability. The online instability causes problems with me and my friends whenever we're streaming this. You know, come check us out sometime, play with us, see what's going on. We play a lot of other games too, but hey, come see what's up. So the online instability causes us to disconnect randomly a lot of the time. It happens a lot more to my friend than it does to me, but it still happens to me. And I know for a fact that it's not our internet, because we see a lot of people disconnect and then reconnect. At first, when I first kept hearing people talk about it, I thought, man, it's your internet. It's your internet, bro. You need to get better internet. You need a better computer. You need a better XYZ. And my brain's just like, yeah, because I'm not having these issues. But then as I sat there and thought to myself, I am having these issues now I think about it. Every time I do something, it just kind of gets messed up. Every time I try to plan something out, it gets messed up. And it doesn't really matter because I can't even fix anything. You know, I can't fix it just by restarting the game. I haven't got to the point where it told me to reset it, but it's caused many disconnects. It was really prevalent in the Minecraft festival. It was really heartbreaking to see this game kind of deal with that. And then I feel like the grind for the Dompa tickets is just way too much. I think they just need to increase how much Dompa tickets you get overall. And that would cause a whole better experience for me. I sold the fuck out of that race. Whew. And it has to be Big the Cat. It always had to be Big the Cat, didn't it? Anyways, if they just increased how many Dompa tickets you got per race, maybe 40-ish, 50, 60, so that I'm consistently getting maybe like 200-ish instead of the 100-ish that I would get from the Grand Prix. Or maybe if they like had special events besides the festivals that like just double ticket game, that would be amazing. What's your thoughts? I know this was a little bit disconjointed and kind of all over the place, but I feel like that really captures who I am as a person. And I think that that kind of works better for me because, hey, I like to talk. But if you have any other like random thoughts or things that come pop into your head, just feel free to let me know in the comments, or let us know, because it's more than just me here. We all read your comments. We all look at things. Like, comment, and subscribe. Play some games with us. Join the Discord. Hit that like button. Hit the bell button. All that jazz that all the other YouTubers say. But hey, if you like the chill vibes I have, tell a friend. Tell your mother. I might become your new stepfather. You never know. Otherwise, keep it classy. And I hope you stay a little bit sassy. Bye-bye.